Hey, it's Daylin with Redeeming Day. Thanks for being with me today. Last week I was talking about soul prosperity, and a few of the people I was praying with and talking with this week said, "Well, Daylin, what is that? What is soul prosperity?" And I had talked about staying connected, right? Like I'm talking about all the time. That's my thing, abiding, right? We're going to abide like it says in John 15. If we abide in him and he abides in us, that's soul prosperity, right? There's a few things that can keep us from soul prosperity. And that's really what I want to talk about today, really quickly. Because if you want to stop up that valve, I was talking about our spirit, our soul, and our body, like it says in Thessalonians. And our soul is that valve that's connecting the body and connecting the spirit. So think of it as a three-part being. And if we've got a valve that's open up to the spirit, like I was saying last week, we're going to be able to walk in some joy. We're going to be able to have soul prosperity. But there's a couple of things that'll stop it up really quickly. And these are kind of hard to hear, but they're keys. It's a truth. If you're walking in unforgiveness with someone, that's going to stop up your soul. That's going to keep you from receiving from your spirit. And it's going to flow down into your body, and that's going to mess up with your mental well-being, right? Because you're not going to be at peace. Holding on to unforgiveness is a hard road. It's not good for anybody, and Jesus pretty obviously tells us that we have to forgive others. Think of what we've been forgiven of, right? So that's the first one. The second one I would say is offense. If we're walking in offense with somebody, there's just no way that we're going to be able to find soul prosperity. Being easily offended is something that just has got to go. If we're going through our day and we're offended by what somebody says or offended by something that we don't quite agree with or quite understand, that's going to stop up soul prosperity quicker than anything else. Being easily offended is something that just has got to stop. We all, we learn these things through trial and tribulation, right? We all work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. But things like unforgiveness, things like offense and pride and bitterness, they have to go. Once they go, then you can start making steps towards that soul prosperity. So that's what I ended up talking about with these folks this week. It was really good keys and good steps to know that this is the way to find the Lord, the way to know your best life, the way to have an inner peace, mental well-being, which is something I'm really passionate about and that I love walking out. Well, the reason I can do that is because I have given up being offended. I have given up unforgiveness of anyone. I want to walk in love as Jesus walks with me. I want to be able to say to him, thank you for everything you did on the cross for me. I don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to be in strife with anyone. So if those are some things that are on your plate, it might be time to get rid of those, to just ask for help, just to go to a father and say, Lord, I don't want to feel this way. I want to be focusing on you. I want to be connecting. That's what I'm talking about, and it's worth it. Your life can change when you give up the offense, when you give up the pride, when you give up the unforgiveness. So that would be helpful for somebody. Sometimes it's a hard message to hear, but it's so true. It really makes a difference in your life. So God bless you. Thanks for listening. I want to walk in soul prosperity. I hope you do too. We'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.